Scorpio, how are you? So, trying to dig up evidence, and I'm trying to dig up evidence on Devi or the devil or Evie or Eve or Steve. Trying to dig up evidence on you, Steve. That's a bit weird. Something to do with... So, you're right, Scorpio. It's also very early in the morning. I actually accidentally did 2 lots of Virgo readings by accident. So... something to do with an accident. I don't know. Hold on a second, Scorpio. So we channel a load of messages first, and then we look into the tarot. Right. So something to do around accident, like an accident, an emergency, A&E. Something to do with around hospital. Amy, the name Amy or Annie, or a nanny. Okay, but like Amy, and they're saying like, or Graham, the name Graham, and I'm. So let's look at the first message of what they're saying. Sorry, because I'm getting loads all in at once, and it's also very early, Scorpio. How you doing? So I'm going to channel a load of messages for people like I normally do, and then we look into the tarot for you, but we just see what Spirit says as a psychic medium. So they're saying that I'm trying to dig up evidence on somebody, and I'm trying to put my nose into all someone's business, like all around someone's business. It's around their job, around their home, the name Rob or Robin or Robert. Okay, but I'm trying to dig evidence, and this is all up in stuff around tarot, okay, also. So some strange people in the background there. But there's also a mother is what I'm picking up. Like someone's like really trying to find out what they can't. Like it's kind of like that you haven't told somebody something, right? And you haven't told them it. And because you haven't told them it, now this might be the truth, it could be anything, but you could really have like a narcissist around you or something, I don't know. But like they're saying that I'm trying to dig up evidence on you and trying to pin the tail on the donkey, which means that a witch or like I haven't told you anything, like I haven't told you because it's personal, and because it's private I specifically didn't tell you, and because I didn't, they're saying that I'm trying to now dig evidence up on what you haven't told me. So somebody is all up in your relationship and all up in... Well, if you're in a relationship, well, that's what they're saying. If you're in a relationship, someone's all up in your relationship, okay? So it's kind of like for a lot of you, you've... Man, this is a heavy energy. Well, it's basic and simple. Somebody's all up in your business. Like I am trying to get into your business. I'm trying to get into your bank account. You could have scammers all around you. I'm trying to like break in. So like, I don't know, break into your house or something like that. I don't know. And I'm also trying to dig something up that I buried a long time ago. So the name Holly or Berry or From Berry, or someone beginning with B or D, devil. They keep saying something around like a Capricorn energy of the devil. And I'm trying to dig up evidence on you, and I'm trying to like... Because they're saying something that was buried a long time ago is something that I am trying to find. And I buried it in the sand, like from Sandy or St. Neots, right? But I buried something a long time ago, and I'm now trying to dig up evidence on what that may have been. Now, that could be a personal experience for a lot of you, or Pucci, or Paula, or Pisces, or a Pisces involved. But like something that happened a long time ago that I buried and locked away. And it could even be something within yourself, because there's quite a few messages here, Scorpio, so you're going to have to get some popcorn and sit down. Okay, and also give me some time to settle into the messages here. So they're saying something that I buried and locked away, like under lock and key, a very long time ago, and it was a secret that I probably kept from everybody, or a secret that I kept like locked away in a box, or like I buried it in the sand, and it could be like a time capsule or something like that, right? And I buried it in the ground for a lot of you, and I'm going to have to dig it up in order to find out what that may have been. Now, I don't know if like somebody physically got buried, like a body got buried and like stuff like that, and it's requiring someone to like I don't know what they call that, but I'm also hearing a grave digger, okay? So I'm also hearing a gold digger as well, like someone's after someone's money, right? So we're going to get to grips with these. Hold on a second, Scorpio, because it's quite a few coming in all at once. So I want to stick with, for a start, what they're saying around that I'm trying to, like I buried something a very long time ago in the ground, and I need to dig it up in order to find out if it's still there. Now, I don't know if this is anything to do with around like a body having to be, I don't know what the word is, and this is what's annoying me. When someone has to, like, they have to get the body back up out of the ground to be able to prove evidence. So this might be around police and all things like that, right? So I don't know what that may be for you, but I just don't know what they call those when the police are involved and there's a body that was buried, but they need to, in order to like get it back up, in order to find what evidence there may have been. It could have been around like a murder or something, so I really don't know. So like if you got to go to court and somebody, you know, there wasn't enough evidence and they got buried, but they need to like resurrect the body again in order to find more evidence, because it could be court related and stuff like that is pretty much what they're trying to say, right? So that's that message. Some of you have got something about you that you've locked away for a very long time, and you're probably trying to understand what that is. For me, that's going to be depression. Okay, depression and bottled up feelings and emotions of trying to. If you haven't seen my video where it's like 50 milligrams of, I'll just call it Zoloft because that's what you call it in America. But so things like that, like there's something that is locked away inside of me, and I'm trying to do a lot of internal work to find out where all of this stems from, right? Like stem cell therapy could have anything to do with like lumps or cancer, could be a Cancerian or a life path 7. Okay, if it isn't any of those and it isn't like medical to do with around like, you know, lumps and cancer, you know, cancerous kind of things. Sorry, I know this is very... I always have to backtrack when I'm speaking. So let me just be blatantly honest. Some of you could be like checking for moles or stuff like that. I'm also hearing like veterinarian, like someone like taking to the vets, like a dog or a cat. Could also be something to do with around a Leo as being involved as well. Okay, but like I'm finding lumps all over the place. Well, I'm going to say that because our dog has got these like lumps on her back, and she itches a lot. Okay, I know it's kind of like, it's not fleas, it's something that she has. But something like that, right? So it could be veterinarian and stuff. It did come up in my readings where I said a vet or a veterinarian. That is actually coming up for my dog, okay? But she's getting older now. So that. Then you've kind of got this, what they're saying, of like something that I've locked away for quite some time that I might have to look into, which could be like depression. And you might be on the same kind of journey as what I am on, okay? And I'm trying to find out what that is about me, that where this all stems from. Like I'm trying to go back in my mind of realizing, how long have I been depressed? Fucking years, a long time, right? Without it being diagnosed, which could definitely bipolar and stuff like that, right? So some of you could be on that kind of message. But I don't know what they're saying also, where someone is trying to dig into your business, which means that they're trying to find out because I haven't told them. And because I haven't told this person, and because that's a secret that I don't want revealing, there might be a mother. I mean, this could be a mother, it could be a father, brother, sister, I don't know. But someone now has took that personally. And now because they've took it personally, they're right into your business. They're like all around your channels. If you've got a YouTube channel, they're all around your YouTube channel. There are all of these people that keep saying, all of these people that are trying to, I don't know, fucking Linda Lewis, fucking Melissa Dawn, and people are saying that they're all making up accounts and stuff. And I don't know. I don't care if your name's being called out, but those people, and someone is in the chat saying that they're finding that they're changing their names and God knows what else. And so you've got all of these people that are all around YouTube. So if you've got YouTube channels and you're watching, all of those people are around here in these messages. There's a lot of circumstanced evidence here. They're saying Evie, the name Evie, or the devil, right? Devi or Evie or Eve, and also Steve. Okay, so these are all around my channel because I'm a Scorpio rising and different places all over my chart. But Pisces moon for me has been very difficult because of also the other stuff that's gone on in astrology, because I have Neptune in the first house, Scorpio, right? So yeah, that's been, this Pisces moon has been but yeah, a lot of reflection, man. I've been going on, like, I have been on such a journey just recently. This moon has really shown me a lot of things about myself. Trust me, it really has. Talk about self-work. But yeah, it's been very difficult. A lot of reflection through this moon, guys. I don't know if you've been on the same journey. I don't know if you're a Pisces. sun, and you've got like me, like a Scorpio rising. Oh, what a journey I've been on since this full moon in Pisces, or new moon, or whatever it is. Anyway, so you've got this, they're saying right around like, I've took it very personal, and because you didn't tell me, now I'm finding it where I'm like so intrigued into finding out what you haven't told me. Now I've took it as personal, like, what do you call that word? Like a personal vendetta of like, now you haven't told me, now that gives me something to do to actually do voodoo, I don't know, or something to do in order to be able to do what it is that you don't, like. You got a fucking raving lunatic narc here. You have, but ain't we always? But yeah, because it's kind of like, I haven't told you because that's private, because it's private, and because that's personal, I haven't told you. So somebody has took that as a personal thing, like, not right now. Now you haven't told me. Now I'm going to find out myself because you haven't told me. Which means that somebody is digging into someone's personal private life. Personal private life. Now, whether I think this is your love life, or, well, fucking hell, bro, y'all got a lot going on. Yeah, they're saying that each time I end up telling this person that it's none of your business, that it's none of your business and stay out of it, these people, or this person, classes that as like, right, now you're my little object now that I can fucking persecute. Pucci or Paula or Pisces involved, or anybody beginning with P, okay? But yeah, they keep saying, because you haven't told me, now you're my little object that I can now try to control to find out because you haven't told me. So you've got like a fucking huge narc around you somewhere. Don't know, could even be your mother. But like, yeah, they're definitely saying, because you haven't told me what's private, now I'm going to find out myself. That's what Spirit is saying. So they're saying, be warned. But I think you already know. Okay. There is also these people that are going around telling people, you need to be careful what you're doing because we're warning you. We're warning spelling you. Really? What the fuck is this? I don't talk about that kind of nonsense on here. Sorry guys if I look a state, but I've also noticed that these antidepressants, they make you sweat. They make you sweat. I think I did say that in one of my readings. I said something about like hot and having a hot flush and stuff like that in another reading, and that happens to be me. not having a hot flush because I'm a guy, but it's these antidepressants, man. They really do make you sweat. So you'll have to excuse me if I look a mess. But yeah, they're saying that somebody is like taking it like, right, we need to like persecute you now, Scorpio, and we need to find out all of this shit that we don't know. And because we don't know it, and because you've done the Scorpio thing, which is, this is private, this is none of your business, this is not your life, it's my life, I can do what I want. If I want to do this and I want to be quiet, I will. And because you don't tell this person, they class it as a vendetta of like, right, this is a fucking interesting little subject. Let's fucking dive right into your life, right? So they keep saying devi, devil, but something to do around a Capricorn. Something to do around a Capricorn. Or Gemini. Well, come up as a 6 would be Gemini. So it's either Capricorn or Gemini, because it's definite 6 here. Let's pick up sticks. Pick up 6. Pick up 6. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. I don't know if someone keeps phoning someone. I'm really not picking up signs of like love life and stuff like that, Scorpio, if I'm honest. I'm only kind of picking up like digging into your personal life, whatever that means for you. Like if you've got a secret or something that you just kind of want to keep to yourself and you really don't want to like tell someone something, someone's took this as if, right now, that's given me this so I can dig right into your life now, and I can stick my nose right where it isn't wanted because you've put my nose out of joint. Which basically, if if you put someone's nose out of joint in the UK, you know, they're like, you're telling me no, right? So that's what they're saying. And I don't know what this is around having to dig up something. Like, I buried something quite a long time ago, and I'm going to have to, like, re-dig it up. Like, I don't know if this is the ground. They're saying that there might be something in the ground, like a treasure hunt, or from Ireland, Treasure Island. So from Ireland, or Idaho, or Mexico. Mexico. Tesco. Hold on a second, Scorpio. Yeah, they're saying that something is buried, but it's like, some people are weird, and I'm telling you the truth here. This is all to do with, like, YouTube as well. These very strange, weird fucking people in the background there that are all conspiring around fucking YouTube channels. It's very odd. I don't know, just like lunatics, like people that are really fucking weird. You know, people that are very weird. Not you guys, but I mean, I've had it by fucking people. I just found it much easier just to close the comment section down. Fucking don't bother me none. Something to do with the nun. Also, it might be around a channel. But yeah, something to do with nun. They're saying nun. Nun. Two-pack nun. Something to do with the nun. I don't know, like a vendetta, the devil. They're saying something around the devil. Like a vendetta. Like I've took that very personally. I mean, it could be between, like, YouTube channels. I fucked if I know. I don't really give a fuck. But, like, I've took that very personally. Well, I mean, that I'd definitely have that, because I'm a truth speaker. I speak from my mouth, not my arsehole. So I'm always putting people's nose out of joint. This is why I say, fucking don't watch. If it really winds you up, you just wind yourself up. But, you get some strange people like, no, I'm just going to keep doing it. No, fucking crack on, bruv. But I don't know, just like a vendetta of now I see that as an insult, and because you've now insulted me, now I'm just going to keep doing that just to, well, I don't know, just knock you off, just I don't know. But like, yeah, because you put my nose out of joint, because you've told me, and you don't tell me, I tell you kind of energy, right? You don't tell me, and if you don't tell me what's going on, then I'm going to find out what's going on. So someone like that, like a Mrs. Bucket or something, or like a fucking Mrs. Bouquet. Well, yeah. I think I'm probably going to have to move out soon. Anyway. But that's what they're saying, Scorpio. So let's see. So it's day 5 now for my medication now. So we're seeing how it goes for me. So Scorpio. Show me what's going on with Scorpio through October. 3. And it's also 7 o'clock in the morning. But I'm like, right, I'm just going to get up and I'm just going to start, because like I said, I've done 2 Virgo readings for some reason, and I've got no idea why I did. But I'm not going to post them out. But because I've deleted one of them and kept the other one. But 3, so you're dealing with the Pisces. I'm waiting on word, is what I'm hearing. I'm waiting on the word. Greece is the word, is the notion. Put the lotion in a basket. Someone's putting lotion all over someone. Or Logie, the name Logie, or Yogi, that would be my neighbour. But something to do with Yogi, or Yodel. Yodelehi-hoo, a Yodelehi. Yodel. Someone that yodels quite a lot. Sings, but yodels. I'm also hearing a delivery from, there is a place here that's called actually, can any of you remember in the chat where I said about Yazoo, Alison Moyet? And they said, no, it's Yaz. And it was like, the only way is up, baby. And then I said, no, Yazoo. And I said, Alison Moyet. I was actually visiting my sister yesterday, and we sat and had a chat. And then all of a sudden, on the radio came Alison Moyet. So this could be Ali, Alison, Abby, Abigail, Abbott. Okay. But yeah, Alison Moyet. So yeah, Yodel, which is a delivery service for like a package that could be arriving. So you might be ordering something or something like that, and you're waiting for it to be delivered. Okay, but you really could be dealing with the Pisces here, 3. Why? Because a Pisces is a 12. So it could be a life path 3 also. Scorpio for October. Yeah, October with love. Octavia. I'm hearing Octavia. Dave, also David, David, also Marion. Yeah, but you're talking to someone more than likely here. Could be a new person or an old person, it's up to you, but you're more than likely talking to somebody here. There's definitely a big energy around children, probably not talking to mothers and fathers, okay? Because this is basically just thinking a lot, okay? So you're basically more than likely talking to someone and you're just kind of like waiting to have word. Because I'm kind of hearing that I'm waiting to get word by this person. Wurzel Gummidge. Aunt Sally. Your Aunt Sal. Sarah. Steve. Sassy. Aunt Sally. Stubbs. John Pertwee. My Auntie Sally. Scorpio for October. Three of Swords. I feel there's such this difficult energy around you, Scorpio, if I'm honest. I mean, you know, bruv, are you in a third party? You know, I don't know. There's some kind of like, well, I'm waiting for word off you, but I'm waiting for word, but I'm just word for word. Word for word. Is it like Ghost and Whoopi Goldberg and Patrick Swayze? Someone that's called Patrick? Or Putchie or Paula, but like, yeah, word for word. I'm taking everything down and I'm jotting everything that you say word for word. And everything that you say word for word is normally where you're putting my nose out of joint, because I'm listening to everything that you say word for word. You've got a spy in your midst. Yeah. Well, like, no, not gang stalking, no. But like, I'm taking everything that you say word for word, personally, which means that somebody is getting pissed off that you're saying things personally. Right now, if you're a child, it could be happening to you in a family setting, okay? But I'm also hearing, well, that's really upsetting. Now I've found that news out, that's really upset me. Now, it might not be anything bad, but I am hearing that now I've found out and now you've told me, that's really upset me here. Okay, so that might not have put someone's nose out of joint, but it's upset someone, okay? Something that has, or is about to be, the saying is about to be spoke about, is going to upset someone, okay? It's going to upset someone. Now, if you've got like someone around you that you argue with all of the time, and say it's a family setting of being the child, okay, or you've got children and they've upset you, but whichever way around it is, there's a situation that my spirit keeps telling me esoterically that you've put someone's nose out of joint, which means that now you've upset them. And I mean in a dynamic way, not in like, oh, you just hurt my feelings a little bit or so on and so forth. I mean like, now you've put my nose out of joint. Now I'm casting that as a vendetta against you now. Okay, because that's what the message was, right? But as a tarot card reading, there is something that is possibly going to be spoke about here that is going to more than likely upset someone. And it could have something to do with around a Pisces, possible. Okay. Let's see. It could be something to do with around the Fool, obviously, which is, well, it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. It's a new era. I'm having a brand new start and I can't get involved for a lot of you. Because there's this third party energy here, and it could be anything, but it's like, look, I can't get involved. I really cannot be doing with all of this. I've got so much shit on my life, in my life, on my life. I'm also hearing I've got so much shit on you, it's unbelievable. Like, it's unbelievable, Carter. But like I've got that much evidence and shit on you that it's unbelievable. Or like, you little shit, you're in it now. I hope they throw away the key. You should have talked to me more often than you did, but no. You had to go your own way. Have you broken any homes up lately? Just 5 minutes, worm, Your Honour. Leave me alone, Lee. There's Elijah right up in here again. Right? But like, yeah, Lee, the name Lee or Lisa or Leanne. Stephen. But yeah, you little shit, you're in it now. I hope they throw away the key. You should have talked to me. You should have told me. Right, it might not be quite as drastic as that, but that's the song, really. But you should have talked to me. Okay, you should have talked to me. You should have told me. Well, I have, but now this has happened. Right? So, yeah, the song, as far as it goes as a message, is that. You should have talked to me more often than you did, but no, you had to go your own way. Have you broken any homes up lately? Just 5 minutes, worm, Your Honour. Leave me alone. So it's kind of like that. I don't want to get involved in all of this drama. Like, I can't. Okay. So, stuck between a rock and a hard place, Scorpio. This really could be yourselves here. And you're kind of like facing this energy of like, I'm going to have to start saying something here. Because broken hearts beat the most. Let's see. Scorpio for October. Cancerian. There's the 7 energy in the Cancerian. So unless you're just completely always and have completely dealt with a player all of the time, and then, you know, but there's also reconciliation. There is something that is going on here around travel and going to see somebody here. Like now, the distance of whatever this is, I've got no idea, right? But it could be any distance. But because it's still facing this 3, because it could be to repair this. Like, I'm going to have to start now, because through me, I'm honest, through my, like, realising that I'm fucking bipolar and, like, manic depressant and everything else, right, that I've got more fucking problems than a third world country that's going on with me, right, because of that, I'm starting to, like, try to rectify a lot of things that I may and may not have done in my past. And because of that, I'm having to realise that a lot of things that could have been going on that were also spiritual, 100% sure, guaranteed, the name Gary or Tina, but guarantee 100% the fact that I am now having to like look at what started and caused all of these things in my life to happen, and for me to try and rectify that, okay, because that's what you do. You have to rectify your past also, okay, but for a lot of you, these are all parents and these are all people that are involved in a relationship that are here, is what they're telling me. These are all family members that are all saying that you shouldn't be doing this again. This is where people are like, oh, I can't believe you're doing that again. Really? You're going through all that again? I told you before that that would happen, but no, you had to go your own way, didn't you? Have you broken any homes up lately? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, well, yeah, I told you so, didn't I? I told you. It's like, oh, I didn't want to tell you. It's none of your business. No, but I told you that you'd go and do it again, and now you've gone and done it again, and I told you not to contact them, and I told you not to talk to them, but yeah, you had to go and do it your own way and do what you want, didn't you? Well, because you did, and you know, because of that now, I now find it that very difficult that the fact, you know, someone that's just fucking moaning at people for doing what they want, basically. I'll do what I want. I can talk to who I want, when I want, and do what I like. But no, somebody then's like, well, you have to do it your own way, don't you? You always have to do what you want to do. Yeah, it is. I mean, that could really be a mother or someone. I don't know, but it's here. That's what they're telling me. That because these are involvements, you see, around this. They're all involvements around here, which means my life. They're all involved in my life. And if they are, they're people that are fucking telling me that I shouldn't be doing this, right? Which is waiting on people, which is like talking to someone if they're talking to another person, you know, just telling me that I shouldn't be doing it. But I am, because it's here, okay? So going to visit, going to see somebody. It might even be I'm having to go and visit my baby's mother, father, sister and brother-in-law or whatever. And because of that, or the name Laura, okay, and because of that, now I'm kind of like stuck now between a rock and a hard place of my past or my future. But whichever way do I turn, do I realise that I have to start sorting out my past. Before I can really start to move on in any direction, I'm going to have to start looking at what means the most of where it stems from. Because that was your message. Of where it truly stems from. Why does this and why has this continued to happen in my life? Definitely if there's signs of like depression and like bipolar, okay, because then you're going to be pushing people out not knowing that you are, and it's about rectifying my past, of realizing that there could be more medical underlining issues than just it being spiritual. Okay, so because of that, I'm having to now rectify my past and take a deep look at what that might be, of why this has constantly happened to me. And if this has constantly happened to me, there has to be a reason why. So I need to stand back a minute, think, take a look at that, and then realize what it is, and then I can actually make a true decision about meeting up and going forward. Okay, moving forward in a direction that suits me, no one else. Okay, nobody else. Put me first. I do me, you do you. If you're in my business and I don't want you to be, you ain't gonna know. If I do have to tell you, I have to tell you, but it will be my decision which direction it is that I want to go in life. And normally when I do that, that's where you get broken hearts beat the most. Someone could get slightly, I mean, it's a Three of Swords. You know, it looks crap, but it's upset someone. It could have really upset somebody, right? So I've just found out some news and that's really upset me, right? So that's what we've got so far. Sorry if my demeanour's a little bit, I'm trying to get my bearings back with being Steve again, and then also work as well. Right, so we're getting there, don't worry, we are getting there. Steve is fine, but we're persevering. We're working towards something, Scorpio. But yeah, if you want to join, it really does help me out as well. But you can find all links provided below. But I will very quickly, before you click off, is that the 1st until the 7th will not be over on here. You won't see it on here. It'll only be on the full access bundle. If you're a part of Patron, you obviously know that your first week only goes over to Patron, and we are going to look at singles as well. But they charge you on the 1st. They charge you on the 1st, don't forget. But we're going to look at singles. This one will be, because it will be a reading for you for the week and then singles, okay? That's what will be on the full access bundle. But this one will go on both tiers. So the first tier and also the full access bundle. But obviously the video explains everything below, because you get everything on the full access bundle, but you only get the monthlies, but you get another monthly before the month end, obviously, if you're on there, okay? But it does tell you all about it below. Please make sure you follow Angel Radio, which is also my music channel, as a music producer as well. Yeah, thanks very much, Scorpio, and I'll see you over on Patreon.